Breaking Mzansi Insider reports. Kenny Kunene is once again at the center of public attention after reinforcing his earlier allegations during a recent appearance on SABC. Instead of stepping back from his initial remarks made on a podcast, Kunene chose to stand by them and introduced additional claims, which have further intensified the conversation. His latest statements have sparked renewed debate across South Africa, with many people closely examining how his narrative has developed over time. What began as a discussion in an online interview has now grown into a widely discussed national issue, attracting reactions from political figures, analysts, and the public. Supporters argue that Kunene is being transparent and standing firm on his views, while critics question the credibility and impact of his claims. The situation continues to draw mixed reactions, highlighting the divisions in public opinion. As the story unfolds, Kunene's decision not to apologize or retract his statements has kept the issue in the spotlight. With ongoing discussions and increasing interest, it remains a developing story that continues to capture national attention. As Kenny Kunene continues to stand firm on his allegations, the pressure surrounding the situation is steadily increasing. His recent SABC appearance did more than just repeat earlier claims, it added new dimensions that have drawn even greater attention from both the public and political circles. With each new statement, the conversation becomes more intense, pulling in a wider audience and raising more questions than answers. One of the most striking aspects of this unfolding story is how quickly it has evolved. What initially seemed like a bold but isolated claim made during a podcast has now transformed into a major national talking point. Media platforms, political commentators, and social media users are all dissecting Kunene's words, trying to determine the truth and the possible implications behind them. Critics have become increasingly vocal, calling for evidence to support the allegations and warning about the dangers of making serious claims without proof. Some argue that such statements can damage reputations and create unnecessary tension, especially in an already sensitive political environment. Others believe that if Kunene does have credible information, it should be formally presented through proper legal or investigative channels. On the other hand, Kunene's supporters see his stance as one of courage and defiance. They argue that speaking out, even under pressure, is necessary in a society where many fear challenging powerful figures. To them, his refusal to apologize or withdraw his statements signals confidence and determination, rather than recklessness. Meanwhile, political tensions appear to be rising in the background. The situation is no longer just about what was said, but also about the broader implications it may have on public trust, leadership credibility, and the role of media in amplifying controversial narratives. Questions are being raised about accountability. As the situation continues to unfold, attention is now focused on what comes next. Kenny Kunene's decision to stand by his statements has kept the issue alive, but it has also increased pressure on him to provide clear evidence to support his claims. There is growing talk that the matter could shift from public debate to a legal battle if those affected decide to take action. If that happens, the focus will move from opinions and reactions to facts and proof presented in court. At the same time, the media and the public remain closely engaged, with many waiting to see whether more details will emerge. The longer the issue continues without resolution, the more it raises questions about credibility, accountability, and the impact of such claims on the political space. For now, the story remains uncertain. Whether it escalates further or begins to slow down will depend on the next steps taken by all involved. One thing is clear, the controversy has already made a lasting impact, and people are still watching closely.